you know that the people asked Jesus, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Today we are going to be talking about who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. What are those kind of people that the kingdom of heaven is going to accept? What are those kind of people that will make the kingdom of heaven? Now verse 1 says, at that time the disciple came to Jesus asking, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Remember, Nicodemus once asked Jesus, how can a grown man enter into his mother's womb and be born again? And hear me, the disciple once asked Jesus that who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Verse 2, so Jesus called a child, made a stand in front of them, and said, I assure you that unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. So when they asked this question, Jesus quickly called the child beside them, and he made the child to stand as an example, as a practical in front of them. And Jesus told them that unless you change and become like this child, if not, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. What does this mean? Now listen, as a servant of God, as a child of God, as a Christian, you know that a child, why did Jesus make this child as an example, as a privilege, as a practical to them, is that you know that a child, you can hurt a child at this moment. In the next 1 second, it will still come to you and play with you. It doesn't have grudges. Now, a child, you can chase the child never to come close to you, but it will start. In just a second, in a minute, he has already forgotten. He will just come to you. Now, listen, you can do a little kid any kind of stupidity towards him, but he will no longer keep it no more. He will still come to you. Now, that is to say, as a Christian, as a servant of God, is that you are to know that you are not permitted in order to keep grudges, enmity, rude, disobedient, whatsoever negativity that doesn't align with God. You are not permitted to keep it in your heart. A little kid is a kid of a clean heart. A little kid, they are ones with a clean, a genuine heart. That is what Jesus is referring to. You are to have a clean heart just like this new child, just like this little child. You are to have a clean heart just like a little children. Listen, let's come to the area of evangelism. There are some of us, we really want to go out for evangelism, but we are ashamed. Number one, we are ashamed that we can't speak good English. Number two, we are ashamed that we don't have good clothes. Number three, we are ashamed that people knew us everywhere. In this atmosphere, there is no way that you can make the kingdom. You must put out this mindset that you are a child. You don't send anybody. And you are permitted to go out anywhere in order to proclaim the gospel. Come online, physically, online, globally, to proclaim the gospel. Say to them, unless you be like a children, you change and you be like a children. If not, there is no way that you can enter the kingdom of heaven. The greatest in the kingdom of heaven is the one who humbles himself and becomes like this child. Jesus said to them, he said that the greatest in the kingdom of heaven is the one who humbles himself and becomes like this child. You know that a little kid, they always humble themselves. When you call them and send a message, they will go immediately. There are some of us that we look like, we think that we are so great, we are so bigger, our shoulder is very high, that even a kid cannot send us message. Even our junior brothers cannot send us message, our junior sisters. There are even some of us that we are think that our parents is not permitted to send us message. Because maybe you are more wealthy than your parents. Maybe you are more wealthy than your senior brother. Maybe you are more wealthy than your family members. So you think that you are more bigger than them. So in this manner, there is no way that person can make heaven. Unless you be like the child. You are very humble as a servant of God, as a Christian, as a believer, a child of God. You must be humble in the circle of men and in the circle of God. In the midst of your friends, your brothers, your sister, your family, your wife, your husband, your children, your neighbors, your loved ones, you must be humble. If not, there is no way that you can please God. You know, when Jesus Christ begins his ministry, when Jesus Christ completes his assignment, Jesus was very, very humble. That's why when he called Zacchaeus, he said, come down. He said, I will spend the night with you. I will spend the night in your house. And the people of the Pharisees were saying that is a sinner. How can you spend your day with a sinner? And Jesus Christ go with him. They drink and they eat in the house of Zacchaeus, and they spend the night with him. They put story together because he was humble. If he's a kind of a pride person, he should have said that this person is a sinner. No, I'm too holy, I'm too righteous in order to spend my day with a sinner. But he was very humble. All through the time of Jesus on earth, he was very humble from the beginning to the end. So as a servant of God, as a Christian, as a believer, in order for you to please God, in order for your will to be aligned with the will of God, you have to be humble. And whoever welcomes in my name, as such child as this, welcome me. Whoever welcomes in my name, in August, when you welcome, when you are welcome, when you welcome people in the name of Jesus, in order that you are a child of God, in order that you humble Jesus, then you are welcome in heaven. When you welcome your friends, your family, people around you, in the name that you are a Christian, you are a believer, you are a humble person, in order for you to please Christ, thereof you are welcome in heaven. God bless you, child of God. I believe this message touched somewhere in your life. Don't forget to leave a comment below what you understand of this message. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned on the channel, because we are going to be talking more about the gospel of Jesus. God bless you. See you on my next video.